Welcome back to Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Today, we're going for a test drive in a 1948 Stylemaster. Got a 350 up under the hood. AC compressor, we're gonna be checking out, see if we can get working. We're gonna be taking this car down the road and seeing how it runs and drives. This one's got front disc brakes. Decent little car here. Mild cam. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try and post videos every single day. We also got close to 100 detailed pictures on my website at maplemotors.com. That site also includes financing and shipping information. All right, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, kind of look around the interior. That door panel's a little bit dirty on the bottom there. Very classic dash here. Headliner looks pretty good. Speakers in the package tray there. No seat in the back. Extra cables sitting back there. Go ahead and start it up. Starts up nice and easy when she's warm. She's cold, you got to sit here and just kind of hold the gas a little bit, let her warm up. Showing 90,000 miles on the dash. You know I can't stand behind that. Got the aftermarket radio in the office. We'll go ahead and try the AC. Ooh, blower motor squeaks at us. So I can feel the compressor kicking down, but the AC's not quite getting cold. We'll leave it on for a little while and see if she gets cold. Try the horn. You ready? Did y'all do the horn test yet? We'll try the windshield wipers first. Windshield wipers are on the dash here. There's a slight crack in the front glass. Ready for the horn? No horn on this one. All right, I want to see the compressor. See if it's moving. It is moving. Well, hopefully it'll get cold. Let's take off down the road. Gonna be taking off down the road here. No seat belts in this one. Got that AC still on. It is just slightly cool. Not very cold. Let's see what happens when we drive down the road. Sometimes when you get the air flowing, it'll start cooling off better. Power steering's working nice and smooth. You can turn this steering wheel just probably with one finger. Go ahead and open my vent window. This little vent window here needs a little bit of work. It's not quite hooked up. No, you just gotta help it. That's all it is. Gotta help it open and shut. You see right there. Looks like our oil pressure gauge is coming up. The other gauges are not working. The gas gauge is on a quarter tank. We'll watch it and see if it floats around. Speedometer's coming up. The car is going straight down the road. The steering is very sensitive. I mean, as soon as I turn, it turns. Not a bit of slack in it at all. Try the brakes. Brakes feel decent. Still remind me of drum brakes, even though it's got front brakes in the, or front disc brakes in the front. Suspension's not too bad. Rule of thumb always tell people with a classic car, give yourself, you know, an extra car length or two when braking, no matter what it is. That's just what I go by. The AC's not getting super cold at all. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. It has its moments where it'll start cooling off and then it gets warm on us again. So I'm gonna say that's gonna need a little bit of attention to get it working good. The blinkers are popping up on the dash here. If our light works. Spotlight's turning. Let's see if it cuts on. Something you'll have to get used to is how sensitive the steering is. The spotlight's not cutting on. Not that that matters too much. Could have a blown bulb. We'll pull in this parking lot. We're going to drive by the camera a few times, use some of the attachments that I have. You can see everything I have down below in the description. Use all these gadgets to get these drive-bys and all the footage externally of the car. That's turning it all the way. I'm just checking. I've seen how low the car was. You can tell it's been lowered a little bit. I'm trying not to take out that pole. Here we go. And the tires are not rubbing whatsoever. They're close, but they're not rubbing. Let's get these shots. Jump off in here, see what this looks like. Woo! Feels good out here today. We're gonna take off down the road, get y'all on the virtual driver's seat. Sorry, I keep touching the camera. I just want to make sure you're straight here. A little squeak coming from the steering wheel there. When I turn my left turn signal on, nothing flashes on the dash. Oh, no. Look how dim it is. It's very dim. So it does flash on the dash. But temp gauge is showing 160 on this car, but it should be around 200, 180, 200. So I don't trust that gauge. Getting down on the brakes pretty good. They do take a little bit of time to stop in this one. Like I said earlier, even though it has small disc brakes in the front, it still feels like drum brakes. Try to let them get ahead a little bit so we can get down on it. You can see how sensitive that steering wheel is. As soon as I turn, I mean, it's darting everywhere. Turn right on this road right here. Give it a little space. Somebody just pulled out in a van. There's a speed bump up here in the road. We're gonna hit it at moderate speed. Kind of listen for rattles and shakes right here. The suspension feels good on this one. It has been lowered a little bit, so they probably put some nice springs on it. All right, we're gonna pull back into the lot here. Go ahead and do an outside walk around of this car. That way you know everything about it before you drop down here. Definitely check out our website, see financing options and shipping information. That's maplemotors.com. I appreciate you riding along with me. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. I do try and post videos every single day. We got a lot to get to this week. We're gonna be doing this Nova as our second test drive for today. You can see all of our inventory at maplemotors.com along with shipping and financing information. All right, guys, on to the next. I'm gonna be doing a walk around video on this car. Be looking for it. I'll link them to the last 30 seconds of every video, or you can just type in 1948 Stylemaster Maple Motors. You'll get both of these videos. I do appreciate you watching. Thanks again.